Experiment number 5, configure DHCP using packet tracer software. So let's open our packet tracer software. We have required three things, that is the server, the switch, and the end devices such as laptop or the PCs. So first, select the server, click on end device, again and device, here's generic server, so click here and select it out. Then again select the switches. We have switch requirements, so just click on the network devices. Here we have many options, just switches, so click on switch and select this generic switch and put it out. Then select at least four end devices such as PCs or laptops, so we will select uh, two PCs and the two laptops. So just select it. Okay. So now let's connect the server to the switches and these four PCs to the switch. So if we in a condition that if we don't know that which cable to connect and to where to connect, so the packet tracer provides a simple method. Just click on this flash. There are many cables. So just click on this flash and click on any of the computer and click on the device to which we have to connect these devices or any two devices. This flash symbol, that is, it automatically detects the specific wire and it automatically connects the specific wire to the specific port. So just again click on this flash icon, click on the computer, click on the switch and connect it. Again click here, click on the laptop, click on the switch and connect it. Click here, click on the laptop, click on the switch and connect it. Now we have to connect switches and the server. So again we will use that flash icon and just click on the flash icon, click on the switch and connect to the server. So here a problem arises that we get a connection error that the cable cannot be connected to the port. So generally it's a problem of this switch only, it's not the problem of the server. So this problem arises mainly because I think maybe we switch this switch has only four ports and we are here using five ports. Five ports means one port for this, one port for this, one port for this, one port for this, and one port for this. So total five ports we are using, but it has only four ports. So it's a very basic problem. So we can change the number of ports. We can increase the number of ports. Just select, hover on the switch and click left click. Then here we a new window pops up, and here we have four Ethernet ports and two uh, different ports. So we have to connect one more Ethernet ports. So first of all, zoom out it, and here the switch is on. First of all, we have to switch off the port. So first, let me show you what if the switch the switch is on, and we connect a port. So here's a port we connected and drag and drop. So it will show that cannot add a module when a power is on. So first of all, off this power, then click here and drag and drop, and it has been added. And again, switch on the here we see the green light. So switch on the switch. I mean, just turn it on and zoom out. No problem. What we can do, and just cut it out. Then again, click on the what you said, the flash button or the icon. Just click on this switch and this server, and now it has been connected. Wait, or automatically this all the dots will turn green because the process is going on, and within 1 minute the all dots will turn green. So now next step is to configure the server. So just go on the server and left click, then go on the click on the desktop and then IP config, then then enter what is the IP address. So 192.168.0.1. Automatically it will take, sorry, 192.168.0.1. Automatically it will take the subnet mask. Then go to service DHCP. Basically the service is off. Default gateway, put it 192.168.0.1 and just make it on service. Basically it was off, so on it and then save here, then cut it out. Then we have to configure our PCs, that's the antivirus. So click on the let me show you. Go to the PC, just left click on it. Then we will window will pop up. Then go to desktop, ipconfig, then DHCP. So earlier we have performed by click on it static, and we are we are entering manually the IP address, but here select the DHCP, and automatically within some time, within some time it will detect the IP address. So it automatically detects and enters the IP address. That's what the DHCP model does. So cut it out. Again, perform the same step with all the computers and device or the laptops. See, it automatically detects. Then again, same with the other two. Click on DHCP. Then after some time, it's will done. So again, click on this laptop, desktop ipconfig, select DHCP and see. We will get here. We got it. DHCP success request successful. Click on it, and now we have configured all the servers and all the PCs. Now that's the end, and we have successfully configured the what our topic was. We have successfully configured DHCP using packet tracer. So here our module ends. Thank you. Bye, Ayush Shukla.